Hello my dear students, welcome to my computer science class. So students, we have completed the chapter Formula and Functions in MS Excel and let us start with the exercises of it. So the first question is tick the correct answer and the statement is a sequence of cell reference mathematical functions or operators to do calculation is called as a reference, formula or value, and the correct answer is value. In Excel, the formula begins with a or an. The options are question mark, equal to sign and plus sign. So we know that a formula always begins with an equal to sign. Now the third statement is the unique address of cell in Excel worksheet is called a cell range, a cell reference or a address name. And the unique address of a cell or cell address is also called as cell reference. The next statement is a range name must start with a letter, number or symbol. So we know that cell reference starts with the column name and then we write the row name. So it starts with a letter. Next is built-in formulas in Excel are called constants, operators, functions, and the answer is functions. Built-in formulas are called as functions. Next one is the operator that produces the logical values of true or false are comparison, arithmetic or reference. So we know that there are two types of operators, arithmetic operators and comparison operators. In arithmetic operations, different mathematical calculations can be performed like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. And in comparison, the logical values of true or false are produced. So the answer is comparison operator. Now we have the fill in the blanks. Dash and dash are the two types of data in Excel. And what are the two types of data? Constants and formulas are the two types of data in Excel. Next fill in the blanks is Excel immediately recognizes any subsequent data as a dash when it begins with an equal to sign. So we know now we have completed the chapter. So we know that if there is an equal to sign, Excel will recognize it as a formula. Now the next fill in the blanks is a unique address in worksheet is also called the cell reference. Now the next statement is a group of dash in a worksheet is called a range. So a group of related cells in a worksheet is called a range. Related cells. So a group of related cells in a worksheet is called a range. Dash operators are used to perform mathematical calculations, and as I have just now told that there are two types of operators, comparison and arithmetic, and for the mathematical calculations we use the arithmetic operators. A formula helps you to dash and dash in your worksheet. So a formula helps us to calculate. Yes, we can calculate. So it helps in calculation, calculate, and it also helps to analyze. Analyze data in your worksheet. Next statement is dash feature will quickly copy formulas across rows or columns, and the answer is the autofill. Autofill feature quickly copies the formula. Now the next statement is allow you to perform calculations without typing long and complex formulas, and they are called as functions. So this was about the fill in the blanks. Now we have the true false. The formulas are built in Excel. Is it correct? Is this statement correct? No, the statement is false because it is the function, which are the built-in formulas. Now next is a formula always begins with a plus sign. Is the statement correct? No, because it starts with an equal to sign. So the statement is also false. Next is operators specify the type of calculation you want to perform, and this statement is true. Next one is greater than or equal to is a reference operator. Is it a reference operator? No, it is a comparison operator. So we'll write here F, that is the statement is false. Now functions are predefined formulas. Is the statement true? Yes, functions are built-in formulas. So this statement is true. Now let us start with the question answers. Explain the two different types of data present in Excel. The answer of this question is on page number 92. Constants and formulas are the two types of data in Excel. The values which are directly entered in the cell are called constant values like numbers, names, data, currency, etc. And they are the example of constant values, and a formula is a sequence of cell reference, mathematical functions or operators of existing value to give a new value. And you can use formulas to perform all kind of calculations in your Excel data. Then B question is define the following: cell reference and cell range. The answer is on page number 93. So cell reference is every cell in a worksheet has a unique address, also called as cell reference, and by default cells are identified by a specific column letter and row number. So this is cell reference, and the definition for cell range is here. A group of related cells in a worksheet is called a cell range. Cell ranges are identified by their anchor point, the upper left corner and the lower right corner of the range. Now the next question, C. What are operators? Name the different type of operators with examples. So we have studied the different types of operators. An operator specifies the type of calculation we want to perform. The two type of operators are, there are basically two types of operators, and what are they? The first one is arithmetic operator. Examples are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percent and exponentiation. These are the different arithmetic operators. And next, the second one is comparison operators, and examples are equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to. So these are the two type of operators and the examples of it. Now let us move to the next question. What are functions? Name the different type of functions, and for that we have to move to page number 99. So our answer is, a function is a built-in formula that you can use to perform a calculation on the data in your worksheet. For example, the most commonly used functions are average, count, max and sum. And the second part of the question is you have to name the different type of functions. So the types are given here. You need not to write the description, just the name of the functions like cube, date and time, engineering. So the different type of functions are cube, date and time, engineering, financial, information, logical, lookup and reference, mathematical and trigonometric, statistical, text and database. So this was the answer of answer 4D. Now 4E. What is the next question? How will you perform common calculations in a worksheet? And the answer is on page number 104. We have already done the practical of this. So for performing common calculations, the steps are: number 1, click on the cell below or to the right of the cell containing numbers you want to include in the calculation. Then click on Home tab. Then click on down arrow button of Auto Sum to display the list of common calculations. Then click on the calculations you want to perform. A moving outline appears around the adjacent cell that Excel will include in the calculation. Then the next step is you have to press enter key to perform the calculation. The result of the calculation will appear in the cell you selected in step 1. Then formula bar shows the formula of the calculation like here. So you just have to write the steps, no need of making these diagrams or drawings. So students, this was all about the question answers of this chapter. The question answers are over now. Then we have a lab activity. I have already explained how to perform all these activities, so I'm sure you will be able to complete this lab activity by yourself. So the chapter is over, students. Thank you so much.